What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? Nathan and Tori here. We are your Hill brothers, and North Carolina is now coming off of a 95-53 win over Winston Salem State. The Rams over there, they are. This is now the last exhibition game for the North Carolina Tar Heels. The season is now upon us.
Yes, sir.
How are you feeling about this team after this game tonight?
After this game and the other game from BYU, I'm feeling pretty good. They lost by 2 points, and it was a really close game with BYU, and they just scorched Salem State by 42 points.
Yeah,
I'm feeling really good when you have a team like the Tar Heels, who expectations are so high of these guys. When you have them just whooping a team like that by 42 points and laying the smack down, you feeling really good for the season. You're feeling like they're gonna roll over some other teams, and really, with those tough games, they could come out on top if they do it right. So I'm feeling really good about this season, man.
Yeah, I'll say this much. What I really liked tonight was the bench got a chance to come in and play in the game, and not only that, but it wasn't like they got up a ton of points and then they started putting, Hubert started putting guys in. Throughout the entire night, Hubert was consistently putting in players like a Jaden Young, like a Jonathan Powell, Derek Dixon getting a lot of run tonight as well. And you're getting to see these guys coming off the bench and getting some run and getting familiar, getting their legs up under them. And I like to see that because Jaden Young had a night, Jonathan Powell had a night.
Yeah.
A lot of players tonight had a night for North Carolina. And obviously some things I still need to clean up. It's an exhibition game. It's going to be okay. But to get to see guys playing in games like this, especially like when you think about last year, think about a guy like Cade Tyson who came in with all the hype of the world and wasn't able to get much run early in the season because Carolina was constantly battling in games and having to go out there and try and go win them and come back. He wasn't able to get into a lot of rhythm, but now players like a James Brown, Zayden High, who hadn't played really in 2 years, along with the guys that I've already mentioned, are getting time on the court together. And I think that's the biggest thing for this thing tonight. I want to break down some stats for you guys in this game as well. Obviously, North Carolina wins 95-53 over Winston-Salem State over there, the Rams. Caleb Wilson, he's the story of tonight's game.
Right.
23 points, 9 of 13 from the field, didn't hit any of his three-pointers, knocked down all 5 of his free throws that he took over there. 10 rebounds, had the double-double once again, 2 assists, had 3 blocks, and a steal as well. Was a plus 25. Thoughts on him?
He did fantastic as he should. Question: do you see him averaging a double this season?
Averaging, we will see. He definitely he has shown the ability and he's shown the potential to be able to do that for sure. Because the way he positions himself when shots goes up, he's battling for rebounds and he's battling to get in position to get rebounds as well. So when you have him down there with Henry, with Jaron, I think they could really gobble up some boards over there and get some. And that's one thing North Carolina didn't have last year was the ability to get second chance points. And now they've got that ability with a guy like that as well. Especially, think about it. Henry Vasir only had 1 rebound tonight. He had 1 rebound tonight. Now, he was in a lot of good positions, but a lot of those boards got batted back, got into the hands of Jaron, got into the hands of Caleb. And I think those 3 guys are going to really, really just complement each other throughout the entire season. So I'm really excited to see what he does there. Moving on to our guards. Kyan Evans had 6 points, 2 of 6, still kind of quiet, but he knocked out a couple of big 3-pointers there, had 2 for 4 on his 3-point line, had a couple of rebounds, a couple of assists, block, a couple of steals. I will say one thing. This North Carolina team is getting steals from all over the place. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different players with steals. And that goes back even to the BYU game. Steals coming all over the place for this North Carolina team, which is going to be huge for them. That they defend with such grit and tenacity, and they keep that throughout the entire game. And that's huge because Carolina needs to get back to being a consistently dominant team on the defensive side. And so with them being able to do that, that's huge there. Seth Trimble as well tonight, 10 points, 3 of 6 from the field. Missed his only three-pointer, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. and a couple of rebounds, a couple of assists, 2 turnovers. Got to clean that up a little bit. Had a block, had a steal as well. Plus 31 for him on the plus minus there. Jaron Stevenson, 11 points. Henry Vassar, 10 points. Only had a board and an assist. 2 turnovers, 2 steals for him. Jaron Stevenson with 6 rebounds tonight. No assists or anything like that, but 2 blocks there as well. Who outside of Caleb? We understand Caleb and his prominence in this game. Outside of Caleb, who's the guy you're looking at and saying that guy is a bright spot for this team moving forward?
I think Jaron Stevenson has a bright spot. He could be an X factor. He can be the lead guy. He could shoot the ball. He can rebound. He could defend. You might forget about him. You're looking at Henry. He's a big body. You're looking at Seth Trimble trying to get in the lane. You're keeping your eye out on Caleb, but he's the guy that can go under the radar and give you some good minutes, some solid minutes. He's a versatile player. He can play inside out. So that's the guy that can end up giving you a bright spot in games where you might be struggling, and he can come through for you.
Huge. And since you went Jaron Stevenson, I'm going to go another player. Give me Jonathan Powell.
Oh, man.
Jonathan Powell. I can either pick him or Jaden Young.
Right. I thought you was going Young.
Yeah, honestly, Jonathan Powell, we talked about, a lot of people kind of talked about in the offseason how he was shooting, and it was just amazing. BYU game, he really wasn't able to get loose. This game, he did, and he was able to. That first 3-pointer he knocked down right there in the corner, crispy, fading away. I was like, boy, that's
right at the beginning of the game. I'm gonna fade away.
It was a beautiful shot.
Yeah.
From Jonathan Powell there, and he's a guy that he's coming off the bench for you, or Jaden Young at that point in time. If they're able to knock down some threes and you really get points off the bench, this team can really become.
They're going to be tough.
They can be very tough because legitimately, you think about it, Hubert can easily go 8-9 deep in this team.
You can,
and he's showing that. Now, some of these younger guys that I'm including in that 8 or 9 have to prove it against big boy competition, and they're going to get a chance of that next Friday on the 7th. You got Kansas rolling into town. You got Central Arkansas on Monday, and we'll talk about that game this weekend. But sure enough, when you have a guy like Jaden Young or Jonathan Powell playing at that kind of level that you saw tonight with the consistency and also the confidence of this team,
huge.
It is massive to see the confidence just exude off of this team. So if they're able to do that, then North Carolina could be probably. I don't want to jump ahead of myself.
Right.
I don't want to jump ahead because it's an exhibition game, but they can potentially be one of the best teams that North Carolina's had, especially under the Hubert Davis era.
Yeah,
for sure. And maybe one of the better teams that we've saw in quite some time over here. So they've got a lot of pieces. In the exhibition game, they look good. Now it's time to get into real basketball. It's time to get into the season now. And you got Central Arkansas coming up. Then you got Kansas. And then you're going to get tested early on against a number 19 team. It's got a head coach in Bill Self that he knows a little bit about basketball.
Yeah, man.
Just a smidgen.
Just a little bit,
What else in this game that you took that Carolina may need to work on a little bit more in this game? From this game, or from the 2 games, really.
Taking care of the ball. That's number 1 on top of the list. And like you said, it's an exhibition game, but I need to see them taking care of the ball early on throughout the middle of the game and at the end of the game. Taking care of the ball, minimizing the turnovers, having confidence, and don't be hesitant at the beginning of the game. Like Kyan Evans was kind of hesitant and a little shaky.
Yeah,
have the confidence at the beginning of the game, but be in control, and limit your turnovers. And then I also want to see Henry grab some more rebounds and be a little bit more dominant. He was the biggest guy on the floor. He towered those guys. Let's be a little bit more dominant. Now, I'm not saying that, like how you said, Caleb and Jaron was grabbing those rebounds and kind of backing up Henry, but I want to see Henry's presence be, unlocked, from here on out, man. So that's kind of what, just work on being a big presence and minimize the turnovers.
If I remember correctly, UNC had 17 turnovers in the game against BYU. Tonight they had 10, so the number is dropping, but the number is still high.
Yeah, that's too high for me.
You got to bring those games down. And obviously, team is playing. We even talked about at the beginning of the game, very sloppy in the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
And I felt like in the second half, they really, and even in the back half of the first half, really, they kind of started to settle in a little bit. In the second half, they became a very more gelled team,
Yeah.
and moving the ball consistently. And Carolina definitely has to clean up some of these turnovers. Now they are taking advantage when they do get the turnovers, when they are committing turnovers or forcing turnovers on the other team. 16 points off of turnovers tonight for North Carolina. Now Winston Salem did have 10 on that, but I will say one thing, man. North Carolina is doing a really good job of when they're doing a good job of creating turnovers. And they're doing a good job of scoring. This is a fast team. This is a team that Hubert Davis talked about it last year, at how he wanted to be one of the quickest teams from free throw line to free throw line. Unfortunately, it didn't work out with the personnel that you had, right? But this team is generating turnovers, and they're getting down the court and making you pay for it. And not only that, when a team how many times have we seen tonight Winston Salem would score, and then Carolina would inbound, and they're instantly over the half court line.
Plenty of times.
That right there is pivotal for North Carolina to continue or to have a winning basketball program moving forward here. But last thoughts on this game before we move on.
It was a great game, a great confidence booster going into Central Arkansas for next week. I love the versatility. These guys are versatile, and that's what you need to, get into the season and get some of these games. The inside out, they can defend. They have a big body, a guy that he can shoot too. Henry Vassar dropped the 3. They can.
So did Zayden knock down 2 of them.
He knocked down 2 of them. Shooting, defense, big on the inside. And just the continuity, you got some studs. That's what you need, man. Inside out, and the versatility in this team has the potential to go just super high. So I'm kind of proud of these guys at this point.
I am too, man. Really looking forward to seeing what happens in the future. Let us know what you guys think down there in the comments below. It is now time for North Carolina regular season basketball. We'll see you guys this weekend as we get ready for the preview and prediction for Central Arkansas, the live watch party. As far as I know, as everything goes well, I'll see you guys on that Monday for that watch party and post-game reaction. And here we go. It is now time for Carolina basketball. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you all for being here. And as always,
go Heels.
Go Heels.